This is the most excited I think I've ever been in tech, right? This is like the new industrial revolution happening again.
Hello and welcome from the sidelines of the RSA conference here in San Francisco. I'm Jarrett Banks, editor of Tech Edge. Joining me now is Alastair Paterson, CEO and co-founder of Harmonic Security. Alastair, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me on.
Great, let's get right into it. Give us a brief overview of Harmonic Security.
Yeah, so huge challenge you might have heard of is around AI adoption in the enterprise. We help companies adopt AI without losing their sensitive data in the process.
Okay, fantastic. Now, what specific challenges and pain points are you solving for your customers?
Yeah, I think every enterprise wants to adopt AI as fast as possible to avoid being left behind. The huge challenge is, how do you do that without your IP and your customer data ending up in places it shouldn't go, whether that's, DeepSeek and, Chinese apps like that, or it's OpenAI's public editions that train on the data that's put into them. So the challenge for enterprise is how do we harness this technology while making sure we're not losing our reputation, integrity, and customer data at the same time.
All right, now you are the CEO and co-founder. How does your background play into what you're doing now?
Yeah, before this I was CEO, co-founder at Digital Shadows in the threat intel space, so we had a lot of expertise in understanding sensitive data after it had left the enterprise. This time around we're stopping it leaving at all in the first place.
Okay, now let's get back to AI. Tell us exactly how browser-based protection for sensitive data in AI tools works.
Yeah, so the beauty of our approach is we're 30 minutes to roll out to the entire enterprise, right? Our biggest deployment is about 150 employees at this point. And so immediately, within 24 hours, we can give you a picture of all of the AI usage and activity in the company. Where's the data going? What are the use cases? What's the upside and ROI, as well as the downside and the risk? And then we let you put appropriate controls in place so that you can harness this technology without damaging your reputation and losing your data at the same time.
Okay, so you're helping these organizations adopt AI in a safe manner. Where would you say they are on this journey?
Yeah, I've had a lot of conversations this conference and they're all pretty much the same. So step one is we need to put an AI policy in place. They've all done that now. No one ever reads the policy. Step two is they need visibility into what's going on, and they typically turn to their SASE tool. It's pretty bad at that. It wasn't built for that, so it shows them some URLs, but they don't get prompt level visibility or use case visibility. Step three is the control. How do we stop the data leaking? One option is to deploy SASE DLP. Didn't work 20 years ago, definitely doesn't work today. Option two is to try to label all the data in the business. That never happens. And so option three they end up with most of the time is to block employees from using AI and try to point them at one, authorized AI. But the employees don't like that, they hate it, they find ways around it. It's in security teams a blocker again. So we come in and actually we get rid of that entire set of approaches. The uniqueness with Harmonic is we've built our own set of language models for data protection. So we're fighting fire with fire. There's 21 of these small language models that run inline. They understand sensitive data really accurately, so 96% fewer false positives than DLP, but also able to detect things like M&A data or insurance claims data or legal discussions, things that you can't spot with the last generation technology that's in place everywhere else. By doing that, we can actually open up access to employees. So our biggest deployment, we just got the 90-day report. Data loss was down 72%, but AI adoption was up 300%. That's the thing I'm most proud of, is enabling the use of that technology without losing sensitive data.
Pretty exciting stuff. Now, speaking of exciting, I don't know if you've been down to the exhibition level here. It's a madhouse. What are some key takeaways you've picked up from walking around?
Yeah, I think whatever the company you are, it seems like you have to put AI on your stand at this point, right? So there's AI washing throughout the industry. I think beyond that, pretty much every company has said they have to do something in AI. So there's there's an AI chatbot or there's some bolt-on, right? But I think the exciting thing for me are the companies that were born after November 22 when ChatGPT came out, because they can actually look at these problems from the ground up. Like, how do you solve the problem in this AI era? And the answer is not a bolt on some AI capability on an existing approach. It's to take a completely new approach, as we're doing for data protection, as others are doing in other areas. So I think those solutions are now just coming to market, because it takes a little bit of time to fully bake them and test them and get them out there. So that's Harmonic for data protection, and it's others in other segments. So that's what I'm excited about looking at the industry. It's a time of a changing of the guard, I think.
Okay, looking at your crystal ball here, what's next for Harmonic Security? This is our last question, so have at it.
Yeah, I think this is the most excited I think I've ever been in tech, right? This is like the new industrial revolution happening again. And I think it really favors the startups, because we can move fast enough and understand where the market is headed. It's changing every day, every week, there's huge changes coming. The next set, of course, everyone's excited about agents and where that's headed. And I think there's no way that you can start bolting this onto 6-month, 12-month, 3-year roadmaps that the big guys have got. So I think it really favors a new set of companies and approaches. So it's keeping our ear to the ground. We're working very closely with the leading companies on the planet to make it happen and help them adopt this technology is our key message. Don't hold it up. This is a time where security can be an enabler and actually make results happen for the business. So yeah, it gets me out of bed every day.
All right, very well said. This has been Alastair Paterson, the CEO and co-founder of Harmonic Security. I'm Jarrett Banks, signing off from San Francisco.